Well, the computer says we are live. So, welcome. We're having a problem with Facebook. Surprise. We have a lot of problems with Facebook. So, I don't know how to tell you if you're on Facebook to please come over to YouTube. But hopefully, if somebody's over there, they'll figure that out. Hi, Deanna. Good to see you. Looking forward to the back to back. Deanna has been trying to figure out how to make a small ribbon effect. Maybe you can help. Well, let's see what we can do tonight, Deanna. And Ronnie is here, not from where she usually is. She's in Salt Lake City visiting her grandbabies. Our grandson is 5 years old. Oh, they're so much fun at that age, aren't they, Ronnie? And if it's his birthday, please wish him a happy birthday for us. Now, Donna says, before you get started, the feathered leaf templates that you used last night included in the deal day 20. Yes. And great timing. The astronauts got off the capsule before you started. I read that news today, Donna. That is such great news. I'm sure they are just ready to be home. Definitely. And Debbie, Cactus Deb is here from Glendale, Arizona. Charlene is here from Colorado, and Joyce from Mesa. Love seeing these familiar faces or names. Nancy Gonzalez, hi from Florida, and Monica from Durand, Illinois. I was just saying how nice it is to see all these familiar names come back week after week. You guys really mean a lot to me. Tonight, what we're going to do is we are going to look at the back-to-back templates. The back-to-back templates are unique, but they are fun, and they are all different sizes, and you can do all kinds of things with them. However, the most important thing probably, and this I learned from Kate Quinn, I think the most important thing is to understand the math of them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with this. And I'm not going to do everyone, guys. That would take me more than an hour just to do that. But this will give you an idea. So we'll look tonight first at the back to back set 1.5. Okay, this is a set of two templates and it says 1.5-inch templates. Now that means, okay, if you look, let's start at the bottom here. If you hold this template on the 1 inch marker here and you come all the way over, what's going to happen is this is the complete curve right here, and that is 1.5 inches. Okay, it is on the top and it is on the bottom. Now, if you come and make this great big curve from here to here, which is one curve, it also is 1.5 inches wide. From here to here is 1.5 inches wide. And what you'll notice about these when you go from one to the other, they are symmetrical. Okay. And what I mean by that is this curve comes up this high and it comes back down that low. And that is symmetrical. And we've got one more over here. The difference. The difference in these is going to be the depth of the curve. Okay? That we're going to be able to find right here. This is 0.75, which is 3/4 of an inch. This is 1.5, which is 1.5 inches. So what that tells me, and I'm gonna quickly save my stuff here because my dog is under there for some reason, is that it's 1.5 inches from the top to the bottom of this design. not from the top to the bottom of the template, the top to the bottom of the design. Let's set it down here on the ruler and figure this out. I'm going to put my 1 inch, and it can be any inch marker, but I'm going to put my inch marker there. I am going to put the height here at 1/4 of an inch above my marker. So what we have here is we have let's take a look here, 1 1/4 inches plus 1/4 inch for our foot is going to equal 1.5 inches. So from the highest point to the lowest point is 1.5 inches on this particular side. Now that's a pretty deep um, wave as far as I'm concerned. Now let's turn it over and do the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and line this up and want to make sure you can see. So what I've done is I've lined my template up at 1/4 of an inch, but this is where my needle is going to fall. So if I come here and come down and back up, this is half of one. So let's take a look at this whole one. And from here to here is 1.5 inches. So we're going to come from the lowest point here to the highest point up here, and that is going to be 3/4 of an inch. We're coming from here, and if we come over here and come all the way up, that is going to be 3/4 of an inch. 1, 2, 3. So that's how we read these guys, okay? We're going to read them 2 ways. One is going to be the 1.5. The other one is going to be the depth of the template. Let's take a look at the other one just to be sure we got this down pat, okay? Now this back to back has 1/2 inch here and 1 inch here. What that means from the highest point to the lowest point is 1/2 inch. From the highest point to the lowest point is 1 inch. However, because it's a back to back 1.5 inch, from the lowest point to the highest point here, and let me move that over, is going to be 1.5 inches. So for each rotation here is going to equal 1.5 inches. Now, all of the back to back are exactly the same with this math. Okay, let's take a look. See who's here. Lorraine's here. Hi. Jean Brooks is in from Mount Vernon, Washington. All right. Oh my goodness, a lot of people came in. Let's go ahead and say hello to everyone. Okay, so where did I ended with Monica, and Joyce is here from California. Welcome. Lisa from Sugarland, Texas. Care is here. Hello. And Linda, my friend from New York. Okay. Now, Carla has something to say. Good evening from Oklahoma City. So ready for wind to slow down. Pray for no more wildfires. And I'm so glad to hear, Carla, that everyone is staying safe. That is important. Linda's here from a dusty and windy El Paso. Supper's almost ready. Okay, Linda, you need to go and eat. Just go ahead. I understand that from somebody who doesn't like to miss a meal. Hey, Jan. Must be having YouTube problems because I'm not having any troubles hearing you. You're absolutely right. You must be on YouTube. Pardon me? The astronauts are back down, Ken just said. Oh, so collected collective sigh of relief and thanks that they have made it safely back to Earth. Okay, Jan asks, "Oh, Linda, my Michigander buddy is here, and Marina's here from Kansas." Jan says, "Do the Deal Day 20 run all week?" Yes, yes, Jan, they do. Okay. And Jan, I asked the same question. She said, "Yeah, yes, Donna, you're right. Rita's here. Good morning. A rather cool morning. Well, now you have fall down there. Well, we have spring. So we're going to try and remember to give you some warm vibes from up here, Rita. Thank you for letting us know. Pam is here from Maine. Oh, Ronnie didn't have sound. She had to log in again. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hi, Lorraine. Nice to see you. Lydia's here. And Bev Kramer's here from Central Wisconsin. Mimi from Pittsburgh, Texas. Wow. Ruth Ellen. Oh, a little late watching. Dragon came from outer space is so exciting. Great to be here from Northern Virginia and Ruth Ellen. We are so happy that you are here too. Uh, don't you know that they're glad after all this time? Carla, I agree. Those astronauts, I mean, aren't they something? That's amazing. Paula's here from Syracuse, New York. Beautiful part of the country up there. Absolutely gorgeous. So we looked at this one. Now we're going to look at this one. And this again is a back-to-back 1.5 inch. Remember, the 1.5 inch is from side to side. So from here to here is 1.5 inches. Here to here is 1.5 inches. This is the lower portion. This is the upper portion. Lower portion and upper portion over here. Now, this one tells us it's 1 inch. So what happens is it's 1.5 inches wide and 1 inch tall. Over here, we've got 0.5. So it is 1.5 inches wide and only a half an inch tall. So let's go ahead and stitch a couple of these out. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make some movements here and get some things out of the way. We have a lot of these sets. This is just basic back-to-back set 1.5 with 2 templates. And then we have 2 inches, same premise, 2 inches from side to side. And then it's going to tell us over here how deep they are. And we have 2 templates in that set as well. You can see that I've used these because I've got staple tape all over. And this is back-to-back set 3 has actually 3 templates to it. Okay, same premise, 3 inches, 3 inches wide. And here's the big guys. These are the 4 inch size, and there is a set of 2. So I'm hoping we're going to get to stitch the majority of these. And I have a little surprise for you too. Okay, let's go ahead and move the camera in. I want to make sure you can see. Here we go. I guess I should be loosening where I'm tightening and tightening where I'm loosening. And oh my goodness, too many working parts here for me. Okay, and we're going to come over this way. And there we go. Now, what I did do is I went ahead and got just a plain piece of fabric for tonight. And I am going to take my ruler and I'm gonna make a straight line here. And I'm just gonna use my chalk liner with the Ultimate Pounce powder in it. And we're gonna make a nice straight line. Okay. All I need is one line. Okay. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is let's take the 1.5 times 1.5. Okay, let's try that one. These really do come out beautiful. I am putting my first line on the ruler. What that's going to do is it's going to start and end my needle 1/4 of an inch away from the line. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to put it in here, pull up my bobbin thread. Well, hello. I do need to set my foot. There we go. I like the way that it basically sets itself. It'll fall down to the point that it wants to be at, which is awesome. Okay, we're going to line up here. And I can back up just a little bit. There we go. I've got my foot nestled in here and I'm going to pull my bobbin thread out. Well, I think I am. I'm going to be the little train that could. There we go. And you'll see I have dark thread in the bobbin, which is good. Alrighty. Let's shed a little light on this. There we go. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. And there it is. The thread is such a good match to the fabric. I couldn't see where it was coming up. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and line myself up here. I'm going to, what I should have done is put another piece of stable tape here because this is too big for my hand to be able to hold this ruler from one edge to the other. So Ken said, "Why don't you do it?" So I will. Oh, husbands, sometimes they make so much sense. Sometimes. And I'm going to use one of my staple tape dots, which I absolutely love. And there we go. And I'm going to set it here, right there. That, there we go. One stitch in place. It seems like no matter what way I'm going, I do try to stay with one stitch in place. Now, this is one that I don't want to go around too fast because I have a tendency to go around fast and lose my way. I'm going to go ahead and move my hand down just a little bit here. You'll notice I'm using both hands to hold the template, except when I can't, right? Take your time. Don't push against the template and don't push the template against the foot. That will cause you a multitude of problems. And there we go. Look at how beautiful that is. I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to take it off. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely love that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move it down a little bit. Okay. It looks like I got a little wobble there too. Sorry about that. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to come down a little way. All right. And what I can do here is just, I'm going to travel. There we go. I've brought my foot down 1/4 of an inch. Now you'll see that I am on the second line of the template. Let's hold it this way so you can see better. And I got to do a little smushing. There we go. But now I have the second line of my template. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to leave it in there a second. There we go. And what you're going to see happening, Deanna, is you're going to see this turn into a ribbon. Stop there and go ahead and just stitch up and close that. There we go. There we have a little ribbon. Now, I think that's what Deanna was looking to do. Granted, this is a deep one, doesn't have to be that deep, but it's going to work with any one we use. Okay. Oh, Susan watched the dragon splash down. Yay. Would a Patricia, hi from Indiana. Diane's here from Queensland. Yes. Evelyn, good to see you. And Leah's here. She made it from Indiana. Judy's here from Greenleaf, Wisconsin. Oh, Rita said she never thought of using it this way. It's just a fun way. Now, if you want it to be a little narrower, I just dropped my scissors. There we go. Oh, bending down is never gets it never gets any easier for us old ladies. I'm not calling you old. I'm old. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a little shallower. More shallow? I'm not really sure how to say that. Okay. I'm just going to do another line here. And Diana's here from Bermuda. Welcome. Last night, Diana was patiently waiting from Bermuda. Okay, what I'm going to try here, this is a 1/2 an inch, which means I have to constantly put these things in my brain or I lose them. 1 1/2 inches wide, 1 1/2 inches wide, 1 1/2 inches wide, and 1 1/2 inches wide, only 1/2 of an inch deep. The other side of this one is the same, 1 1/2 inches wide. Okay, I don't need to repeat that all that many times. 1 inch deep. So let's do these both on one line, okay? And guess what? My husband's going to say, put the stable tape on. And so after I threw them all over the floor, Okay, that was
What
drops.
about
That's his fault. Well, of course it is, right? Oh, goodness. Yeah, sometimes he comes up with good ideas. Use your tools. Work smarter, not harder, right, honey?
that's the theme?
That's the theme, he said. Yes, it is. All righty. Putting them on the right side, aren't I? Okay, here we go. There. Now, I'm going to go ahead and line up. I think this time I'm going to line up on the first line so that when I do that, my foot and my foot will come in here, sit nicely, and my needle will start on the line. And here we go. Are these fun or what? And I can't wait to give you the surprise I've got planned for you. Okay. Again, 1.5 inches wide from here to here, here to here. Okay. The difference is that we're working with is the depth of the curve. Now, I do want you to remember that I do like to shorten up my stitch length when I'm making curves. It's a personal preference. The reason I like to do that is because I believe that it makes the curves smoother. Remember, any of the information that I give you is all my personal opinion. I don't have any scientific facts backing me up here. But what I think it's real important to say is if the way I do things doesn't work as well for you and you have another way that does, please use the way that works better for you, okay? I am not the highway.
Jan O'Grady says we fill the link for this ruler. It just come as a set. She can't find it.
Okay, so this is
Jan O'Grady.
Jan. Okay. This ruler overall is approximately 8 inches. And this is the back to back 1.5 inch. Let me get a link for you. Okay. I meant to do that beforehand. Um, I'm working on a project right now and I have a deadline, so I have been very busy with that. All right, come on. My computer is slow. And here we are. Oops. I'm working on it here, guys. I'm getting a link for you. Now, what you're going to find when I give you this link is it's going to give you a drop-down box, and that box is going to ask you if you want a single template or if you want a set. Okay. And we're going to paste that here. So you have the option of getting an individual ruler. Let me get here. Okay. And what it says, I want to make sure I'm giving you correct information, okay? Waiting for my computer. Okay, so when it says select an option, there is a drop-down list. And what the drop down list will give you is different sets or individual templates. Okay. And each set, for example, the 1.5 inch is a 2-piece set. That's the one I'm showing you now. The 2-inch is a 2-piece set. The 3-inch is a 3-piece set, and the 4-inch is a 2-piece set. And I am going to show them to you guys as we go along tonight. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, who knows that I'm allergic to cats?
Oh, see what left?
I just saw it, Lydia. Oh, goodness, that is so funny, and then I looked and went, "906 quilting." Oh, that's Ken typing that in. Okay. Jan, if you have any other problems finding what you want, just give me a call either right after the broadcast or in the morning, okay? All right. So now let's get back where we did this one. This is the 1-inch. Okay. I wasn't sure which one we did. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over so that our, okay, that was drop number 4. Ken is just shaking his head over here. Yeah, she does drop things that much.
Your working space doesn't help either.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, now this is a good thing to bring up. If I put my template down with my staple tape where it is, I'm going to end up with a funky looking kind of ovally sort of thing. If I want it to remain on the same trajectory, okay, with the lowest portion here, highest portion here, I need to put stable tape on the other side of my template. Both sides.
I knew that.
Even Ken said he knew that. Okay, Ken. So to save time though, I'm not going to worry about it right now. We're just going to stitch this baby out, okay? Here we go. One stitch in place, keeping my stitches rather small. I'm really working hard at keeping this template stable and stationary. And Deanna, I think you're going to like this one even better. And there we go. Don't forget, Deanna, put stable tape on both sides. Even Ken knew that. So there we go. And this is a smaller ribbon. The reason that I'm doing this is because I want you guys to see that you can go as deep as you want or as shallow as you want. Okay? There's a whole lot of fun different things. Now, what you can also do is you can come along and make a really pretty frame for a spin effects in the center or something else, whatever you want. Now that is our 1.5 inch. I'm going to put these guys to bed for the night, okay? And let's get some of the other sizes out here and stitch those out for you.
Deanna asked for a smiley face.
Oh, thank you, Diana.
Hey,
Deanna, I appreciate that. You know, I'm so glad when I am actually able to show you guys something you ask for. It really is important to me that you learn something, even if it's Ken who's teaching us, because he knew that, right? He knew. He's a good guy. I'm going to keep him. He does like to harass me just a little bit, though. The teasing goes on. Good thing I take it in my stride. Right, honey? He said, "Uh-huh." All right. Any guesses what size this is? Let's see if anybody's got a guess. Oh, Jan, you are quite welcome. Not a problem. We'll walk you through it. Nobody's taking a guess. Okay, let's get the ruler out then. And let's take a look. Now this is, ah, there we go. Donna and Paula both got it right. It is the 4 inch. This is the big mama, I call it. Now, what you're going to notice is I do have staple tape on both sides of this template. Okay, let's set it down here and take a look at it. Here's 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 and 4. And we roll it over. Here's 4 inches here. What we have on this half is a 1.5 inch deep curve. What we have on this one is a 2 inch deep curve. Let's take a look at just how different this is. Oops, I throwing stuff around here.
Those people that had the metric system.
Oh yes, apologies to the metric system. You know, you are so right, Ken. Um, I can't in my head
Train that way.
I can't, yeah. As much as I would like to, for all of you who are in Europe and Australia and, anywhere else that uses the metric system, which is most of the world except us, I wish I could convert in my head easily for you. Sadly, I cannot. I'm not that smart. Huh?
Just the
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, is if you learn to sew with imperial, right? Imperial, we are the imperial, right? We're imperial. Um, then it's okay because you just know it. You just know it. Okay, so here we go. This side is the 2 inch side, I believe. And yes, it is. Here we go. Try not to stitch your finger. That's never a good thing. And look at how much bigger this is than our 1.5 inch. But what I really want you to notice is although it's a lot longer, the depth of it is not any different. Isn't that neat? I love that. And I'm going to move my hand down just one more time.
You can do a PSA on a 301 ruler foot too. For anybody out there that may be thinking about getting a 301.
Oh, yes. Sadness. Great sadness. So Steady is no longer able to get ruler feet for the Singer 301. Sadly. I think that she's looking for another source for them. But in the meantime, right now, they do not have any left. I called to get one, and they are out of them right now.
Company that made them no longer makes them.
Correct. The company that made them no longer makes them. And
So if you're thinking about buying a 301, you're gonna have a problem with if you want to do ruler work.
Yeah, yeah, until we know where another source is, yes, sadly. Yeah, that really makes me sad because, well, you guys know how I love my 301. Okay, so that was 2 inch. Now we're gonna go ahead and do 1.5 inch. And the reason that I'm doing these all like ribbons,
Donna Banning says, "Oh no,
Donna,
I didn't order it yet."
I would like you to call me. Okay, Donna? Can you put my phone number on there, Ken, so
Yeah.
Donna can call me, type it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like you to call me, Donna. Okay, and this is the 1.5 inch. And we're gonna come to the end and we meet up. Isn't that cool? Okay, so let's take a look at these differences. 329, yeah. Okay, look at the differences. Because this is so much wider, it looks so much more delicate in my estimation. This is the same height, but it's a different width and it gives an entirely different look. Okay, now this is 4 inches. So what I want to do is just one little experiment with you guys. Okay, I'm going to put the 4 inch aside right now and we're going to take out the 2 inch. Let's take a look at putting a 2 inch inside of a 4 inch and see what happens. I think you have, okay, good, good. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over this way. Yeah, I'm gonna flip it over this way. Okay, this one, guys, is not planned. Oh, now, Lee, she is so right. The bigger one is such an elegant swag, and it is. It really, really is. And that is what I think is so cool. Okay, let me get that out. There we go. And we're now going to line it up. I got an extra piece of staple tape there. You know, Pam Varner was doing a class the other day and I saw it, and she talked about holding these threads back. And she said what she does is she makes like one or two little micro stitches and then she can let go of the threads. I thought that was a really, really great idea. I need to remember to do that because holding those threads back can sometimes be cumbersome. Okay, I just moved my template. There we go. Now, if all things are equal, we're going to meet right exactly where I thought we would. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to move it down and stitch it out again. Okay. Well, isn't that an interesting shape? I love this. Absolutely love this shape, guys. This is how we find things, honestly. Okay, isn't that an awesome shape? Okay, I just dropped a template. What is that, Ken? Drop number 6? He's used to this. Well, I think he is anyway. Okay, beautiful shape. Beautiful shape. There, I caught that one. It was going to hit the floor, but I caught it. Okay. Okay. It looks like a pretty leaf on a vine. You know what, Linda? I think you are right. That could be leaf design going all the way down. Cool. I love it. Okay. Who's counting the drops, Lisa? Not me. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. Okay. I'm going to take this foot off because I've got something I want to show you guys. Okay.
Show them the foot while you're at it.
Huh?
Show them the foot while it's off the machine. This
I can do that.
is who was it? Sandy, but her husband is a machinist.
This is the slant shank foot. Most of the, I'm going to hold it here so it's flat on the fabric, and you can see the slant here, where most of our feet are straight up and down in this area here. But because this is a 301, it has to be slant there. And it breaks my heart.
9 degrees slant.
9-degree slant, yes, a 9-degree slant. This is another slant shank ruler foot. The difference is, and you can easily see it, this little plastic piece here in the center. This is what we call a decorative thread ruler foot. And I'm going to show you one way to use it tonight. Okay. Well, if I can get it on the machine, I will.
I didn't. I've never seen that myself.
Ken said he's never seen that. I got a secret. No, just kidding. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put it down on the foot, on the fabric, I mean. The reason that I brought this out tonight is because I really do believe that these back-to-back templates are great for using some decorative thread. So, while I'm not going to exactly use decorative thread, what I am going to do is I've got a little ball of wool here. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. And what I did was I put some scotch tape on there and I'm going to put it through that little hole. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to put the ball of wool into my lap. I'm going to go ahead, put my foot down and put my needle down. I still like to try and bring up my bobbin thread. There we go. Got it up. Folding everything back. Now, if you're using a modern machine, you can put your zigzag like at point 1 or whatever that lowest one is. Okay. I don't have zigzag on this machine, so I obviously can't do that, but it's okay because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do straight stitch. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do a lot of moving around of my fabric here because what I'm trying to do, I need to get this wire from my camera out of the way. There we go. What I'm trying to do is to keep feeding this in straight as I stitch. So let's try this and here we go. Taking my first stitch in place. Now I can let go. And you can use um, different things if you want. I did try to use some rat tail, they call it, which is a decorative, um, I don't know what to call it, but it's just round and it's covered with like a satin finish, so it looks really kind of cool. And I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to move my template down. This time I'm going to try and stay on it. There we go. Stop and move myself around. You see how easy this is? I was amazed at how easy we can do fun things here. I kind of put it back over here because we're coming around. And I'm going to go just a little bit further here, guys. And I'm going to stop here. Go ahead and just get that. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't cut that bobbin thread. And we're going to cut that off. Okay, cute. Yeah. But I have one more thing. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Are the other singers, okay, Carla's asking, are the other singers slant the same amount of slant?
If the slant's the same,
Ken said if it's a slant, it is the same, Carla.
otherwise we're straight.
Otherwise, it's straight. Okay.
The 401's a straight machine.
Okay. Carla says she has that foot for her machine, baby lock machine. She loves coaching with the arms. You know, this is new to me. I'm gonna tell you honestly, it's new to me. I think it's the coolest thing ever. Um, Now what I'm going to do is my mother was a knitter. She and I actually just kept a couple balls of her wool. I never knew if I could use them for something or not, but I'm glad that I kept them because now I know that I can put them into a project and I have her wool in my project. And I can get all sappy about that. I'm not a sappy person. Okay, so what I did was I just twisted a little cellophane tape around it to make it easy. I'm coming back here to the beginning. Now I probably would change threads. Oh goodness. Look at there. That would not have made it around. So I'm glad I found that before I started stitching. And go ahead and take that part off. And let's see if we can get this through here without the tape. Probably not, but it's worth a try. Oh, huh.
It won't fit through that other hole. Yeah.
It wants the tape to help get it all through there. I did it. Yay. I got it. I didn't think it would work, but I got it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here. Where is that one I just had? I think this is it. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to run over the other one, but I'm not going to get freaked out over it because this is practice. This is what we do. We're experimenting. Yes. Okay, so here we go. And I'm going to get rid of this thread here. There we go. And back down. And needle down. I'm going to go ahead. Yes, and since it actually works, yes, it does. I knew it would.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I just think that this is cool.
What is Linda Lombardi?
Just think of the fun things that you can do to decorate your quilt, especially for a child. Okay, and just come over this way, stop here, move it one more time. And it just felt right that these templates would do such a beautiful job with the specialty thread or the couching like this. Come on. There we go. And there we go. Whoops, gotta get that bobbin thread out. And there we go, guys. What do you think? We did something different again tonight. Of course, you kind of, I think maybe are getting used to different things from me because I am different, right? Oh, let me pull this down so you get a good look at it. Yeah, make sure the yarn doesn't get hung up. Oh, Patricia, thank you. Patricia likes it. Carol likes it. Linda likes it. Awesome. Isn't it fun, guys? I mean, really, you could take and do some outlining of some things, definitely do a whole lot. These sets of back to backs, when I first got them, it was kind of like, okay, they make nice ribbons. Here's our ribbons. This is kind of cool. It looks like a leaf. Carol picked up on, or Linda picked up on that. Patricia said she never would have thought of that. That's why we do this, to share ideas. And I want you guys, well, Nancy, hi, I didn't know you were there. Um, to share this stuff with you. And, hopefully we're all learning. And I want to just kind of tell you something about that. I want you to know that I learned from you the same way you guys learned from me. I appreciate so much that you share your thoughts and your ideas so freely because it just does help me to learn also. So anyway, this is just, I think, the coolest thing. And I think when we use our back to backs, my suggestion, buy the sets. Definitely buy the sets because what's going to happen is you're going to be like me, and my husband will tell you this, I cheap out every time and then wish I hadn't. Right, Ken?
Linda says she's got two of those specialty feet. Never tried it.
Well, we're going to try it now, right, Linda? You can add texture, you can add color, you can just add so much to it. So definitely want you guys to try this. It's fun. And like I said, don't cheap out. Get the sets because you will find that you're going to use them a lot more than you thought you would. As I said in the beginning, Kate Quinn has a lot of information on the back to backs. She is the queen of the back to backs, I call her. She really does a lot of awesome things with them. And my goal tonight was introduce you to them, let you see what some of them are capable of doing. I wanted to surprise you with a specialty foot and just have a little fun tonight. And I appreciate you being here to let me have a little bit of fun. Tomorrow, we are going to do mini spin effects with Coffee with Kathy. And then we have a whole afternoon planned for you all. And it's going to be an excellent, excellent program tomorrow afternoon. Stacy's going to talk about the new boxes that are going to be released. And I know you guys will have fun. We're all going to be there. I hope that I see you there as well. And hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow morning so we can talk about mini spin effects. Oh, Joyce, what is the discount? It is deal day 20, and that is good from Monday to Monday. It is good on any of the templates that you see me use. Okay, now Carla said she used on the back quilt. I working on when the bat was not showing as much as I wanted. She used two colors of yarn to outline the bat and it shows. Oh, thank you. And she liked the show tonight and I thank you so much, Carla. So hopefully, don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. I do tend to forget to tell you that, but it helps. I've got over 700 people following me now on my YouTube channel. So the number is growing. I'm now working towards 1,000. Yeah, that's when it starts getting exciting. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight. I hope I see you tomorrow, either in the morning or during the afternoon. And until we meet again, let's quilt.